Namaste everyone and a very warm welcome to all of you in this beautiful workshop on acupressure. Today is an introductory class where I will talk about what is acupressure, the basic principles of acupressure and the history of acupressure. So let us begin. As you can see over here, acupressure is made up of two words, acu and pressure. The word acu means small. It means a small area which is covered by a small point. And pressure means applying pressure at this particular small point. So a very simple and basic definition of acupressure is applying pressure at specific small points all over our body. So that is what acupressure is all about. And acupressure is a very ancient healing modality. If someone asks you about the history of acupressure, that how old is acupressure, you can conveniently say that acupressure is as old as evolution. Right from the time that humans or life existed on this planet, from that time acupressure also existed. We can say this because nature has integrated this healing modality in us. Nature has taught us, nature has integrated acupressure in humans. We can say this because whenever we get hurt, let us take an example. Let us say that I've got hurt in my elbow. I've injured my elbow. What will be my first instinct? When you injure your elbow, the first thing which you want to do is you want to touch it. You want to touch your wound. If you hurt your head, immediately unconsciously you would want to touch and apply pressure. So this has been taught to us, this has been in the human system right from ancient times, irrespective of civilization or geographical locations. It does not matter that the man who has got hurt, whether he is a native of Africa, India, China, but the first thing which he will do whenever he gets hurt, wherever he gets hurt, is he would want to touch the wound. So he does acupressure and he does this unconsciously. He does this very naturally. So acupressure is extremely old. It is one of the most ancient healing modalities known to mankind. And there is evidence and proofs also. Like in the Indian civilization, we see that in the Vedic scriptures, there is mention of the marmic points, which are the marma points. There are certain points in our body. In the traditional Chinese medicine, the TCM, the ancient Chinese civilization, this I'm talking about around 3000 years back, there is evidence that the Chinese used to use bones and tools to provide pressure at certain specific points in their body. So that was similar to acupuncture. At that time they did not have needles, so they used to use these bones and tools. So it is really very ancient. Now, since I've started talking about acupuncture, let me just explain you that what is all this? What is the difference between acupressure, acupuncture, sujok, cupping, magnet therapy? What is all this? Many people get confused that what are all these? Are they the same thing? So yes, they have a relation. They are almost same in the sense that, see, you have to understand the specific points and where these points are located. Once you understand that, if at these points, if you are applying needles, it becomes acupuncture. If you are applying pressure at these points with your fingers, with your thumbs, with your knuckles, then it becomes acupressure. If you are applying seed at these points, it becomes seed therapy. If you are applying magnets, it becomes magnet therapy. If you are applying colors, it becomes color therapy. So ultimately it is one and the same thing, right? And if your question is that are the points same in all of these systems? The answer is yes, more or less the points are same. See, many people say that the very modern thing is about sujok. So many people say that what is the difference between sujok and acupressure? So the difference is just this, that in acupressure we have the points everywhere in our body, right? And in sujok, what did they do? They said that the entire human body, the shape of the human body can also be represented like this on the hand. So if you place your palm like this, then this becomes the head, these two fingers become the legs, and these two fingers become the hands. So this is just like a human figure, right? So they just said that instead of pressing this point, which we say in acupressure, instead of pressing this point, they said that this point is also equivalent to the same point. This point is a correspondence point of this point. So in Sujok, they say that we will not treat anywhere else. We will just do the treatment on hands, on the palms and the feet, right? So that is it. So don't get confused so much. The main thing is that you must understand the points and the location of these points, and then all of these therapies are very similar, and you will find it very easy to follow all of these things, right? So this was a brief about the variations in acupressure. So we spoke about the definition of acupressure, we spoke about the history of acupressure, and we also spoke about the variations in acupressure, right? So, but even if there are so many variations, the basic concept is same, that we apply pressure at some acupoints. What are these points? They are some acupoints, okay? Now, what happens when we apply pressure at these acupoints? Why do we do this? We do this to stimulate and activate the pranic energy. What is pranic energy? Pranic energy is the life force. See, a dead body does not have any energy, right? So pranic energy is that life force which makes us alive. In Japan, it is known as ki. In China, it is known as chi. And in India, we call it as pranic energy, pran, right? So it is our life force. The pranic energy, the chi, is the energy which helps us, which helps our body in functioning. It helps the heart in beating. It helps our lungs, functions of the large intestine. So everything happens because of this energy. And when we stimulate these points, that is when we stimulate and activate this energy. See, this pranic energy, which is very important for our body to function, this energy manifests itself in human body in two forms. One is the yin energy and one is the yang energy. And how does this energy reach every organ and every cell of our body? Through specific meridians. What are meridians? Meridians are like channels. They are like ways, they are like roads for this energy to reach every corner of our body. So in our entire body, we say, according to TCM acupressure, that there are a total of 14 meridians. There are 14 meridians, and these 14 meridians are responsible for making the chi or the pranic energy or the ki flow to every organ and every corner of our body, so our body can maintain health. If this energy, the energy of yin and the energy of yang, right? If this energy becomes imbalanced in our body, if this energy becomes blocked over here, if it is not reaching my kidney, if it is not reaching my heart, then the heart will have issues. The heart will catch diseases. So it is very important that this energy, the energy of chi, the life force which manifests itself into yin energy and yang energy, is balanced in our body so that our body can function properly and we are healthy. If there is any imbalance, let's say that yang energy is reduced or yang energy has increased or yin energy has decreased or yin energy has increased, then our body will invite diseases, right? So this is the art of acupressure, where we stimulate certain points. And why do we stimulate these points? So that the pranic energy, which manifests itself in the form of yin energy and yang energy in our body, flows freely and is balanced in our body, right? Now, that was about this. Moving on, I told you that there are a total of 14 meridians. Now, we will understand in details about these meridians, because they are very important, right? Because through the meridians, the energy will reach, the yin and yang energy will reach everywhere through these meridians. So these meridians, there should be no blockages on these meridians, right? So the 14 meridians we divide into 12 meridians and 2 meridians. The remaining 2 meridians I will tell you later. Right now, so this is the breakage. Total meridians is 14. Now these 14 I am dividing into 12 meridians and 2 meridian. Now these 12 meridians, out of these 12 meridians, 6 meridians are the yin meridians and 6 meridians are the yang meridians. So now let us understand these meridians, and let us also understand the yin energy and yang energy. See, the yin energy is feminine in nature and the yang energy is masculine in nature. The yin energy is upward moving energy, which means that in our body, the energy which moves in the upward direction. So this energy which moves in the upward direction is cooling energy. It is a cool energy. That is the yin energy. And the energy which moves downwards, like see when like excretion is an energy